Okay, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Carolina Panthers. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go. Get the flag. Walk. Night, sweetheart. Walk. Check 50. Check 50. Check 50.
And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Hatchet. Hatchet.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Mike 52. Mike. Run. Go. Hey, Alpha. Watch Mike. Go.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Going to give this time to the tailback. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let him know. Sponge.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He'll look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
Check 13. Check 13.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
At their 49-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 41-yard line.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Back to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Hey, check, check. Go back, go back. We got motion. We got motion. Back up, back up.
And again this time to the tailback. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Get out the field, defense. My 52. Yo, 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 yo. Yo. 5-2. Yo, yo. 5-2. My 5-2. Here we go.
Looking to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
It's now third down.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
It's 4th down.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. This is taken around the 12. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Watch the whip.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. try the right side here. And he takes this across the 15 to the 17. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a handoff looking right. And he's got room. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. 83 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance. And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. And he'll give it here to his running back. And some room to roam now. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 47 yards on the ground. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now they try the right side here. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Watch the shit. Hey, you got motion, man.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. No problem there on the extra point. And that makes the score 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And to give this time to the tailback. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards and a Panther first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 31 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll drop the throw. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
58 for Mike, 58 for Mike.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin White in to drop him behind the line for a loss of a yard. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Pick the edge, pick the edge. Come, come. Yo, we got it, we got it.
Now a handoff looking right. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. Here comes the Rams punter now. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Fielded about a yard deep. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Yeah, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now they try the right side here. They had a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush.
And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He's going to field this at the 4. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they begin this drive in very precarious field position inside their own 5.
And remember, this is a defense that's already scored once in this game, so you've got to really take care and make sure that you're blocking these guys to try and wedge the ball out from the shadow of your own end zone. I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. 52.
Now a handoff looking right. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now they try the right side here. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And his kick here is good. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They're going to lift and throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized. Executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
We got this.
At their own 35-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night, and that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now they try the right side here. It's a foot race. 20, 10, 5, touchdown LA. A great effort there. 58 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Fielded about a yard deep. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. And he's got some space here. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, past the 20, and great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there for the Panthers. 72 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 3-yard line.
Banjo.
And to give this time to the tailback. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Now the try here for the point after. And he puts this one through. It makes our score 31-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Go. Comes to me, it's me. 50.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Room here to run. And he's taken down right at at the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
2nd and 6 at the 21-yard line.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2.
And an alley to run. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. 2nd and 13. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much room there, so he'll get it up only to about the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. That one looks like he'll throw here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now this time he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Get that ball. Get that ball. Block 52. 52's the mic.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. In for the score. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And to give this time to the tailback. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a handoff looking right. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Hey!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for L.A., they